Hello students, good morning to you. How are you? I hope you all okay and continuing your study. In my last class, I have completed your chapter 6, that is Anatomy of Flowering Plants. Now I am going to teach you a complete new chapter. I can't say this is completely new because you already have studied in class 9. That is Structural Organization in Animals. So students, let's understand what is structural organization in animals. As we know, all higher organisms show organ system level of organization. So how this organ system level of organization takes place in organism's body? First, cell is the structural and functional unit of every living organism. Similar type of cells constitute a tissue. Tissue constitutes tissue system and tissue system constitutes organ. Then organ constitutes organ system. In this chapter, today we will study about different type of tissues. Like in case of plants, we have studied different type of tissues. So here, before we study the whole physiological process of the animals, we have to study the tissue system in animals. So what is a tissue? Tissue is a similar type of cells when perform a particular function. So you can define it as when a similar type of cell perform a particular type of function is called tissue. Tissues are of different types regarding to their structure and function and where they found. Clear? Structure, function and where they found. Let's see how animal tissue is divided into different categories and what are the categories. This is your introduction class. You can easily understand that what we will study in this chapter. So students, you can see animal tissue is divided into 4 types. First is your epithelial tissue. Epi means outer, which covers the outer layer of any organism, means we can consider it as skin, and other parts of the body which covers any organ. We will study in detail. First let's look what are the tissues. Epithelial, then your connective tissue means the tissue which connects each and every part of the body, that is called connective tissue. Next is your muscular tissue and next is your neural, means total 4 type of tissues are present. First epithelial, you can remember. Second your connective, third is your muscular and fourth is your neural. Again epithelial tissue is divided into 2 types on the basis of the cells present in it, means simple tissue and compound tissue. Students, remember epithelial tissue is again divided into 2 types regarding to their structure. One is your simple tissue and another is your compound tissue. On what basis it is called simple tissue? As a single layer of cells are present in this tissue. Clear? Single layer of cells present in simple tissue and multiple layers of cells are present in compound tissue. On this basis epithelial is divided into as simple and compound. Next move to simple tissue is again divided into 3 types. One is your squamous, means squamous epithelial tissue. Squamous epithelial tissue. Second one is your cuboidal epithelial tissue. And third one is your columnar epithelial tissue. All these tissues have a single layer of arrangement of cells, but they are named so because of their arrangement. Like squamous, they have flat structure. I will teach you in the next class. Then cuboidal, their structure is like cubes, like this structure. Then next is your columnar. Columnar means elongated structure. So here simple tissue has 3 different types depending on their structure. First is your squamous epithelial tissue. Second is your cuboidal epithelial tissue. Third one is your columnar epithelial tissue. Clear? So here epithelial, then simple. Simple is again divided into 3 types. We have studied in next class. Here I am just giving you the introduction. Next, compound tissue is no more further divided. Its main function is to form different glands or different layers inside the body, like your which is present in digestive system, the protective layers. It forms the protective layers, as the soft organs of our body need multiple layer of protection. So compound tissue is made up of multiple layers. They are not further divided. Next is your connective tissue. The second tissue, that is called connective tissue, which I have told you, which connects the all body parts to each other, or connects each and every body part. This is again of 3 types. One is your loose connective tissue. Second one is your dense connective tissue. Third one is your specialized tissue. So what are they? First, connective tissue, we know the definition of connective tissue. Next, I have told you loose connective tissue means they are arranged loosely, means the cells in this tissue are arranged loosely, having intercellular space or having the transparent membranes between them, between the cells. Next is your dense connective tissue. Again, here loose connective tissue is divided into 2 types. One is areolar connective tissue, areolar connective tissue, and another is adipose connective tissue. Clear? One is areolar, having air space or gap, and second one is adipose tissue. Next is your dense connective tissue. Dense connective means the cells are arranged densely, means closely, due to which there is their function is not secretion and absorption. They only gives the protection or connection to different parts. Dense connective tissue is again divided into 2 types. One is dense regular connective tissue and dense irregular connective tissue. Clear? Next is your specialized connective tissue. Specialized connective tissue. This is also of 2 types. One is blood and another is bone. We will study about blood and bone in specialized connective tissue. So students, let's again have a quick view that we are studying about tissue system, tissues, and after studying these topics we will go to move to the organization in animals, and in this chapter we will study about the morphology, anatomy, physiology of cockroach. Earthworm and frog are also given, but they are not in your syllabus. Due to their decreasing number, they are removed from the syllabus. You only study about the morphology, physiology and anatomy of cockroach. So today this is all about your introduction class.